All right, I'm on hole number 2 of the Easter Open tournament in Wednesday's qualifying round. Let's go to hole number 2 and check it out. All right, I have made the decision that I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do this with a Titan. I'm not going to put on. I'm going to, you've got your rings and you've got those little nubs. I don't know what their actual term is. I'm going to push up against the nubs in power. I'm not really trying to get where the needle's going faster back and forth, but where it's just kind of bouncing around. You can tell that you're pushing up against the nubs. I don't want to really do any overpower here because I don't want to make this shot. I want it to be a nice and easy shot coming through. I want to set myself up as much as I can so that I can hit it great to the left or the right and still end up out here in the clear. But I'm not trying to force the issue and get all the way up here where I'm in my long iron range. I think, this is... And here's a deal, too. I noticed the other day when I was at this hole was that I was further back. One of the things about being way up here is that when you come into the green from this angle, so if you're anywhere in like this line right here, you have a very short run to the green. I actually ended up what would be considered short out here was way within my Guardian. I mean, my max Guardian was up here, so I was able to do a backspin shot at it. But actually, from this angle, I could have ran it up there with a sniper or something, had a little bit of ball guide by laying it up a little bit. So it might not be a bad idea when you come over to this side to not try and get, like way out in here, because you're definitely going to have to bring a backspin club in order to be able to get on the other side of this rough area and be able to stop it before it gets to the pin. If you look at the angle and you're somewhere out in this area right here, if you've got a 3-power ball, you're still going to be able to get to the green, but you're going to open this up a little bit where you could run it in with a sniper. You could put a little bit of side spin on it and be able to move it back towards the hole, not have to use any curl, and you might have a better run if you actually are a little short out here. I do not like this shot out here, and I'll tell you why. Number one, it's very difficult to get it out here, and I'm seeing a lot of people trying to overpower to get over here to try and get their ball up here. That's a low percentage shot. I mean, that's a difficult shot because you're doing a max overpower with an extra mile, which isn't very accurate. Trying to get into this narrow little area out here is very difficult. And the thing is that if you're just laying up out to here, you're going to go through a lot of work to make sure you get out here, and the second shot blows. These trees are in the way. You're going to have to work your way around them. So this shot out here is a lot easier to achieve with the same kind of equipment, and your second shot is awesome. So I'm definitely going to the shot on the left. But it's still a dangerous shot too. You have to set the ball up properly. So we're on hole number 2. I'm going to use my first bag, and I'm going to take my backspin clubs just in case I do overshoot that. It'll take backspin. I'm going to bring a Titan. All right, there we go. Should be all I need. I'm not going to get in the rough. I'm not going to get in the sand. Repeat after me. And that is really a key in playing these tournaments, is just play from the tee box to the fairway to the green, or the tee box to the fairway to the green, but stay out of the rough. And I do use a quarterback in one-on-one play, and you can get over here. And if you're going to try and bounce over to this spot and you want a little more control, your quarterback is a good choice of club, but you may have to bring we're going to bring a big ball anyways. Now, I know if they have a level 7 quarterback, they've got a level 5, level 6 extra mile. Can't remember what that Vineyard Acres ball is. It's like I think it might be a Kingmaker, right? Kingmaker lookalike. And where they're at right there, that'll be fine. They should be able to make it on from there. And they might have a pretty good look at it. Okay, so the wind's going to push this forward 3/8. So that's about how far it's going to push this forward. So we just want to make sure that we allow for the wind. So the wind's going to push us out here 3/8. So want to make sure we allow for that wind to come in there. And we just want to hit it perfect. Up against the nose. Hitting it perfect. Just try and dribble out there. Not trying to get anything special. You can do a max overpower shot and get way up there into your long iron range. And I know that when this hole first came out, that was really, everybody was trying to get up there in our long iron range. But I'm see how our opponent's got a better run at it from where they're at? And you can bring a sniper. If you get way up into the hole where I'm at, you're actually putting all of this stuff into play. So I kind of like where our opponent got, where they just dribbled onto the other side. Because you can bring a sniper from their spot. And you can really get a good look at this. And this is an albatross shot. So, they gave themselves a really nice look at albatross. I like the hammerhead. It's so hard to get cards for it, though. But there is a period when you first start playing where it's the best wood in your bag, where you're going to play with it quite often. Okay, we're at max club 3-1. It's this is 1.4, so there's 2-8. That leaves me 3, so I'm going to go about that much. Hitting it perfect. A little off. Close. That was about a mile away. There's a lot of people that are going to come to this hole, though, that aren't going to get the eagle, that are going to do some crazy shot. The deal is that the majority of the people that come here are going to get eagle. There's probably going to be a 20% that don't. So if you can get an eagle on this hole, that puts you ahead of 20% of the group. There's several other holes in this tournament that there's going to be a similar number of people that are going to go there with the best of intentions and go, there's one of the par 4s that's here. They're going to go, you can't mess up on this. And they get there and they're going for eagle and they end up with a par. And if you can get to that hole and just get a birdie and go to the next hole, then you're going to be ahead of those people. And every single hole that works like that is going to put you higher up in the chart. So just coming out and playing, not coming to this hole and going for stuff, just getting on the green, getting your eagle, and going to the next hole is going to put you ahead. All right, that was hole number 2 of the Easter Open tournament and Wednesday's qualifying round. Thanks for watching.